Hi everyone, this is Cathy Michael, Communications Librarian at Ithaca College Library, and today I'm going to show you how to use Nexis Uni to search for law review articles. Go to the library's homepage, library.ithaca.edu, and I'm going to start out by showing you my research guide under the Guides tab. Search for legal studies, and here it is. And I have a page here called Nexis Uni Legal Searching. On this page is a place where you can access Nexis Uni. You can also get it under the database tab under the letter N if you like. But this page has some added value information such as tip sheets from LexisNexis, information on universal characters and wildcards. I use these segment searches when I search for news or law review. These work for cases particularly well. A little further down are proximity operators, which can be useful for law review articles. And there's a couple ways I tend to search, and one is the at least command. So one example would be at least 10, find me the word circula. And then you can go back up to the top of the page. But today I'm just going to search the title field, and I'll show you how I'll do that. And I'm just going to search the title field because I'm going to search for network neutrality, and there's a lot of articles about that. You can search this box in the middle of the page, and then after you're done, narrow down by the publication type in the left menu. But what I like to do is use the guided search if I know I'm looking for a law review article. Click on Law Reviews, and then you can choose a date range. I tend to use the current 2 to 5 years because you need the most current law, so anything that's more recent tends to be better. Now I mentioned the title field. You can just type the word title and then put in brackets what your search terms are. So I'll start by typing net neutrality or network neutrality, or the FCC likes to call it the open internet. And capitalization doesn't matter here. So what I'm doing is taking similar concepts. Different people call it the different things, but it's all the same thing. And you want to catch all variations of that within the title. And then just hit the search button. Now I signed in, so you can see that I have an account up here. That means that if I find anything, I can put it into a folder. And that's a nice feature. You don't have to use it, but I do like to use it because I use Nexis Uni a lot. Now I'm going to change from relevancy, and maybe I just want to see what the newest articles are. So I'm going to sort it by date, newest to oldest. And then I can just start looking through my articles for things that are relevant. I'm not too interested in telehealth or the EU. But this is interesting. State net neutrality laws is of interest to me. And I can see that it's fairly recent from spring 2020. And it was reported in Volume 54 of the Georgia Law Review on page 977. It tells me the length of it, and it tells me the author, Zachary Lundgren, a little bit of a highlight. And then as I go into the text, there's a whole nice overview and introduction. I find these very useful for background. And if any laws are cited, you can click on that footnote, and the footnotes are just wonderful. The scholars put this together, and he's citing the Restoring Internet Freedom Act, which was in the FCC record, and you can click on that, and then it'll open up the FCC record. It can take a minute, so there it goes. And then if you wanted to go back again, but this, I just went from a secondary source to a primary source. So a lot of times the law review articles are good at helping you hone in on what these primary sources are under discussion. And I'll use the up arrow to go back up again. And if I need to get a cite, the citations are so-so. But if you're keeping track and you like to copy them, you can copy it to a clipboard. Otherwise, if you sign in, use the folder. You can print, email, download, and keep track of your research. Now, if I wanted to change the search and go back, I can click in here. It just doesn't look very pretty, but I can change that to the at least command. At least 10 times I want any one of those phrases to appear in the law review article. I only got 26 with the title search. Let's try and see what happens with and at least command. It ballooned all the way up to 481, and I also lost my date limiter, but you can go to the timeline if you wanted to and actually drag it and then reapply it, and then find some articles that way. So it's just an alternative way to search. I think that's all I want to show you. If you have any questions or need any help, please contact me, cmichael@ithaca.edu, and I'm more than happy to help you through this.